Welcome to the channel and thank you for being here today. In our ever-changing world, it's easy to feel like things are moving faster than we can keep up with. But have you ever stopped to think about the changes happening inside you? More and more people are searching for something deeper, a connection to themselves and the world around them. Many are seeking a kind of awakening, not just spiritually, but in terms of their awareness of life, their purpose, and their role in the universe. But how do you know if you're in the process of awakening? Awakening is something that can feel subtle at first, but when it happens, it's like a shift in your very perception of life. It's not just a spiritual experience, it's a fundamental change in how you see yourself and the world around you. It's when you begin to understand that there is more to life than the surface-level experiences you may have been accustomed to. It's when you start questioning old beliefs, challenging the way you think, and feeling drawn to something greater than the everyday distractions. Awakening is that deep realization that there is more to discover, and that you have the power to understand the deeper truths of your existence. But what exactly is awakening? Awakening can be understood as a shift in perception and awareness. It's like opening your eyes to see the world for the first time, not with the same old lens of familiarity, but with a new sense of clarity and understanding. It's a state where you begin to see life from a deeper and more meaningful perspective. Instead of being caught up in the hustle and bustle of daily life, you start to look at the bigger picture, recognizing the interconnectedness of all things. It's when you stop living in autopilot mode and begin to consciously engage with your life, your thoughts, and your emotions. This shift may feel gradual, but the more it unfolds, the more you realize how profoundly it's changing you. When you are awakening, your inner world begins to change. You may start questioning your values, your actions, and your purpose. Things that once seemed important may begin to feel trivial, and you might start seeking deeper meaning in everything around you. It's a process of transformation that touches every part of your being, your mind, your body, and your spirit. You might feel drawn to spirituality, personal growth, or a more mindful way of living. You may even begin to see the world in a completely new light, with a sense of connection to others and to the universe. But how do you know if you're in the process of awakening? What are the signs? In today's video, I'm going to share with you some of the most common and powerful signs that indicate you are in the midst of this transformative journey. Whether you've already started to notice these shifts within yourself, or whether you're just starting to become aware of them, these signs will help you recognize the changes you're going through. Awakening isn't just about a momentary realization. It's about a lasting transformation that occurs over time. It's a deepening of your awareness and understanding that has the power to change everything in your life. Throughout this video, I'll guide you through the key signs of awakening, so you'll know exactly what to look for. You might notice that you start feeling more connected to the people around you, or perhaps you'll feel a pull toward new ideas, philosophies, or practices that resonate with your soul. You may also begin to experience shifts in your emotions, your thoughts, and even your relationships. All of these can be signs that you are awakening to a deeper truth within yourself and the world. If you find this topic interesting and you're curious to know more about the process of awakening, I encourage you to stick with us for the whole video. Together, we'll uncover the signs and what they mean for you as you continue on your journey of transformation. If you've been experiencing some of these shifts already, you're not alone, and you're on the right path. If you find this topic intriguing, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel for more engaging content. Awakening is a powerful journey, and we're here to explore it together. Let's get started. One of the first and most noticeable signs that you are in the process of awakening is an increased level of self-awareness. This self-awareness goes beyond the simple recognition of your actions or thoughts. It involves a deeper, more conscious understanding of who you are at the core. When you're awakening, you begin to recognize the intricate ways in which your thoughts, emotions, and actions shape your life. The awareness you gain isn't just about being mindful of the present moment, but it's also about understanding the patterns that have governed your behavior, the limiting beliefs that have held you back, and the automatic reactions you've had to certain situations. Before awakening, many of us live our lives on autopilot. We go through our daily routines without much thought or reflection. We react to things based on old habits, conditioned responses, and societal expectations. It's like being trapped in a loop of doing things because that's what we've always done. The world around us, although filled with potential and meaning, can often feel mundane, repetitive, and uninspiring. But as you begin to awaken, you will notice a shift. Things begin to change. You start to notice your thoughts in a new way. You observe your emotions with a sense of clarity and detachment, allowing you to respond instead of reacting. The mind starts to slow down, and instead of simply going through the motions, you start to feel more present, more engaged in the moment. Life becomes more vivid, and you begin to see the richness in everyday experiences. This is one of the most powerful aspects of awakening, becoming present in your own life. You begin to see how your thoughts and emotions influence your actions and your outcomes. You start recognizing that you are the creator of your own experiences. Instead of mindlessly following the crowd or adhering to societal pressures, you begin to make conscious decisions based on your true values and desires. You start to ask yourself important questions. Why do I feel the way I do about certain situations? What is the underlying belief that is driving my actions? Are my decisions aligned with my authentic self? This self-awareness is transformative because it helps you move away from external influences and start tuning into your own inner voice. It gives you the power to change how you respond to life's challenges, how you approach relationships, and how you set your goals. This heightened self-awareness allows you to take responsibility for your actions and to stop blaming external circumstances for your dissatisfaction. It's empowering because it reminds you that you have control over your life. You are no longer a passive participant, but an active creator of your reality. As you continue to awaken, your inner world becomes clearer, and you begin to develop a deeper connection to your true essence. This is another powerful sign of awakening, a deepening of your inner perception. You may start to feel more attuned to the core of who you are, beyond your social identity or your external roles. This shift can feel profound because it takes you beyond the superficial layer of emotions and relationships that you've been accustomed to. Instead of defining yourself by the roles you play or the labels society gives you, you start to reconnect with your authentic self, the part of you that exists beyond the stories you've been told and the ones you've told yourself. This deeper connection often arises in moments of solitude or introspection. It is in these quiet moments that you start to hear the whispers of your soul. Whether through meditation, yoga, or simply sitting in stillness, you begin to connect with an inner peace that was once elusive. The constant noise of the external world fades, and in its place, you experience clarity. It is as if you are becoming aware of a deeper level of consciousness within you that has always been there, just waiting for you to tune in. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get lost in the noise, the endless to-do lists, the social media distractions, and the pressure to keep up with everyone else. But when you awaken, you start to realize that this external noise is just a distraction from your true self. You begin to prioritize your inner peace over the external chaos. This shift is not about rejecting the outside world, but rather about finding balance and stillness within yourself, so that you can navigate the world from a place of calm, clarity, and understanding. During this process, you may also find that your social relationships start to change. The more you deepen your connection to your true essence, the more you may find yourself seeking relationships that resonate with your higher self. You may begin to feel less connected to people or environments that drain your energy or keep you stuck in old patterns. As you awaken, your relationships become more meaningful, based on mutual respect, shared values, and a deeper sense of understanding. You seek authenticity, and this drives you to surround yourself with people who inspire you to grow and evolve. This deeper connection with your inner self also brings a greater sense of purpose and direction in life. You start to become clear on what you want, what your soul truly desires, and what you're meant to contribute to the world. It is a feeling of alignment where your thoughts, emotions, and actions all come into harmony with your true purpose. This alignment doesn't mean life becomes easy or that challenges disappear, but it does provide a sense of inner peace and confidence, knowing that you are living in accordance with your deepest truth. In essence, both increased self-awareness and a deepening inner connection are signs that you are in the process of awakening. They are the foundations upon which your transformation is built, As you awaken, you are not just becoming more aware of your thoughts, emotions, and actions, you are also reconnecting with the deeper aspects of who you are. You begin to understand that you are more than just your external circumstances. You are a spiritual being having a human experience, and as you tap into this deeper awareness, life takes on a new meaning. If you've noticed these feelings of increased self-awareness or a deeper connection with your inner self, it's a powerful sign that you're on the right path. Awakening isn't always easy, but it is a journey worth taking, and it can lead to profound transformation in all areas of your life. It's a path toward living with more intention, more authenticity, and more alignment with your true purpose. If you recognize these signs within yourself, be sure to like the video, share it with others who may benefit, and subscribe to stay tuned for more insights on awakening. The journey of awakening is one that continues to unfold, and we're here to explore it together. As you continue to awaken, one of the most profound changes you may experience is a shift in your relationships. The people you associate with play a significant role in shaping your life, and as your consciousness evolves, so too does your understanding of the relationships around you. You may notice that you are gradually distancing yourself from people who no longer align with your higher self, those whose energy feels draining, or relationships that keep you stuck in unhealthy patterns. These can be relationships that, on the surface, may have once felt important, but now no longer resonate with the new version of you that is emerging. At first, this might be difficult. After all, we often invest a lot of time and energy into relationships, and it can be hard to let go of people who have been a part of our lives for so long. However, as you awaken, you start to realize that your energy is precious, and you must protect it. You begin to understand that being around people who elevate you, support your growth, and share your values is essential for your well-being. The process of awakening invites you to be more discerning about the people you allow into your life. You may feel the need to seek out relationships that feel more authentic and aligned with your deeper values. You begin to attract individuals who are on the same wavelength as you, people who understand your desire for growth and who inspire you to become a better version of yourself. These relationships are often more meaningful and fulfilling as they are based on mutual respect, shared goals, and a deeper connection that transcends superficial exchanges. You might find that your circle becomes smaller, but the connections are more intimate, genuine, and aligned with your true self. This shift in relationships is also about recognizing that not everyone is meant to stay in your life forever. As you evolve, so do your relationships. Some may naturally fade away, and that's okay. This is a normal part of the awakening process. You no longer feel obligated to hold on to relationships out of guilt or societal expectation. Instead, you start prioritizing relationships that nourish your spirit and contribute positively to your growth. It's a process of letting go of what no longer serves you, even if it's difficult, in order to make room for the people and experiences that will help you continue to evolve. Along with changes in your relationships, another clear sign of awakening is the desire to simplify your life. As your awareness deepens, you begin to see the excess in your life, the things, the commitments, and even the thoughts that keep you bogged down. You start to recognize that material possessions, social status, and the pursuit of external validation no longer hold the same appeal. The constant striving for more, for the next best thing, starts to feel empty, and you may begin to question the value of those pursuits. This shift in perspective often leads to a powerful desire to simplify your life. You may start to declutter your physical space, shedding possessions that no longer serve a meaningful purpose. This decluttering goes beyond just your physical environment. It may also extend to your digital life, your schedule, and your relationships. You begin to prioritize what truly matters and let go of the distractions that have been taking up your time and energy. Simplifying your life is not just about getting rid of material possessions. It's also about creating more mental and emotional space for the things that bring you joy, fulfillment, and peace. You might start spending more time with loved ones, engaging in hobbies that nourish your soul, or simply enjoying quiet moments of reflection. The desire for simplicity reflects a deep understanding that true happiness comes from within, not from external possessions or accomplishments. You may also find that your idea of success shifts. In the past, success might have been defined by how much you earned, the recognition you received, or the status you achieved. But as you awaken, success becomes less about outward achievements and more about inner peace and fulfillment. You begin to find comfort in living a life that is less cluttered by material possessions and societal expectations. It's about creating balance in every aspect of your life and living in alignment with your values. In practical terms, simplifying your life might look like reducing your commitments, spending more time in nature, or choosing to live more intentionally. You may opt for a slower pace, allowing yourself time to reflect and reconnect with your inner self. The idea is not to remove all the good things from your life, but to focus on what truly adds value and meaning to your existence. It's about recognizing that less can often be more when it comes to finding peace and contentment. This desire for simplicity also extends to your thoughts and mental state. Awakening often involves a shift from overthinking and mental clutter to a more calm, focused mind. You might find that you begin to let go of the need to constantly analyze every situation or worry about the future. Instead, you develop a deeper sense of trust in yourself and in the universe. You learn to be present in the moment, rather than being caught up in past regrets or future anxieties. This mental clarity and simplicity allow you to live a more peaceful and balanced life. In summary, the changes in relationships and the desire to simplify life are clear signs of awakening. As you become more attuned to your true self, you naturally start to distance yourself from relationships that no longer align with your values and seek out those that inspire and support your growth. Simultaneously, you begin to simplify your life, shedding the excess that no longer serves your higher purpose and focusing on what truly matters. This process is not about depriving yourself, but about creating space for what brings you true joy, peace, and fulfillment. If you've noticed these changes in your relationships, or if you're seeking simplicity in your life, you're not alone in this journey. These shifts are part of the natural process of awakening. If you found this video helpful and can relate to what we've discussed, be sure to like this video, share it with others who may benefit from these insights, and subscribe to continue with us on this awakening journey. Let's continue to explore this transformative process together, and I look forward to sharing more with you soon. As you progress in your awakening journey, one of the most profound shifts you will experience is a heightened awareness of the global connection that binds all people. This awareness goes far beyond personal relationships. It expands to encompass the understanding that we, as individuals, are deeply interconnected with all of humanity and with the earth itself. The more you awaken, the more you begin to realize that every thought, action, and decision you make ripples out into the world, affecting not just your immediate environment, but the planet as a whole. You begin to see that we are not isolated entities, but part of a larger, interconnected system that includes all living beings and the environment around us. This realization often sparks a deep sense of responsibility. As you become aware of the global web of interconnectedness, you may feel an inner calling to contribute to positive change in society. You may begin to see that your individual actions have a direct impact on the world around you, and this awareness prompts you to consider how you can make a difference. Whether it's through supporting causes you believe in, raising awareness about important issues, or taking part in environmental conservation efforts, you may feel a strong desire to play a role in shaping a better, more sustainable world. This feeling of responsibility arises from the realization that we all share this planet, and it is up to each of us to protect and nurture it for future generations. Your awakening may also lead to a deeper connection with the natural world. You may start to recognize the intricate and delicate balance that exists within the global ecosystem, and this understanding can drive you to advocate for the protection of the environment. You may find yourself becoming more conscious of your consumption habits, striving to reduce waste, conserve resources, and live in harmony with nature. The awakening process often leads to a shift in values, where material wealth and consumerism take a back seat to the desire for sustainability, conservation, and ecological balance. You begin to see that taking care of the planet is not just an environmental concern, but a moral and spiritual responsibility. At the same time, this global awareness extends to human rights and social justice. As you awaken, you start to recognize the inequalities and injustices that exist in the world, whether they relate to race, gender, socioeconomic status, or access to basic human needs like food, shelter, and healthcare. You may feel compelled to stand up for those who are marginalized or oppressed, and you may seek ways to contribute to movements that promote fairness, equality, and justice for all people. This growing awareness of social and environmental issues reflects a shift from self-centered thinking to a more global, compassionate perspective that recognizes the inherent dignity and worth of every individual. As you expand your awareness of the global interconnectedness, you also begin to recognize the importance of collective responsibility. Awakening is not just about individual growth, it is about understanding that we are all part of a larger collective that is evolving together. This realization shifts your focus from the individual self to the well-being of the community and the world as a whole. You no longer view yourself as separate from others, but as part of a shared human experience. This awareness encourages you to take responsibility not only for your own actions, but also for the collective actions of society as a whole. You may find that you no longer feel content with merely looking out for your own needs and desires. Instead, you begin to seek ways to contribute to the greater good, to support the collective well-being of your community, and to work toward creating positive social change. This can manifest in many different ways, depending on your passions and interests. You might feel drawn to volunteer your time or skills to causes that align with your values, such as working with underserved communities, supporting charitable organizations, or engaging in environmental activism. Or you may feel inspired to educate others, raise awareness about critical social issues, or participate in movements that promote systemic change. This growing sense of collective responsibility is also reflected in the choices you make in your everyday life. You may begin to live more consciously, considering how your actions impact not only yourself, but also the people around you, the community, and the world at large. This can mean choosing to support businesses that align with your ethical values, making sustainable choices, or being more mindful of how your decisions affect the environment. Whether it's small daily actions or larger community initiatives, this sense of responsibility encourages you to live in a way that reflects your values and contributes to a greater collective effort to create a more just and sustainable world. Awakening also brings about a sense of unity and interconnectedness with others who share similar values and goals. As you begin to understand that we are all part of the same human experience, you may find yourself drawn to communities and groups that are working toward positive change. You may find fulfillment in being part of movements that promote peace, equality, and justice, or in joining collective efforts to tackle global challenges like climate change, poverty, and social inequality. This sense of community consciousness allows you to feel that you are not alone in your efforts, but rather part of a collective awakening that is occurring around the world. You are no longer just an individual, you are part of a global movement that is working together to create a better future. The idea of collective responsibility also extends to the understanding that humanity's future is interconnected. The choices we make today will affect the generations to come. As you awaken to this awareness, you may feel a deep sense of urgency to act, to contribute, and to ensure that the world we leave behind is one that future generations can thrive in. This sense of responsibility is not a burden, but a calling, one that invites you to be part of the solution and to work toward a more harmonious and sustainable future for all. This awareness of global connection and collective responsibility is an essential part of the awakening process. As you become more aware of the interconnectedness of all beings and the importance of contributing to the greater good, you begin to see the world in a new light. Your actions, no matter how small, can have a ripple effect on the world around you. Whether it's through supporting causes, advocating for change, or living more consciously, you begin to understand that every decision you make has the power to impact the collective consciousness of humanity. If you've noticed your global awareness growing and feel a deep sense of responsibility within the community, know that you are not alone in this journey. You are part of a global awakening that is shifting the way we view our role in the world and our responsibility to one another. If you've resonated with these thoughts, be sure to like this video, share it with others who may be experiencing similar shifts in awareness, and subscribe to continue exploring these powerful signs of awakening. Together, we can make a difference, and together, we can create the change we want to see in the world. Let's continue this journey of awakening, one step at a time. As we come to the end of this video, let's take a moment to reflect on the key signs of awakening that we've explored together. Awakening is not just a single moment or event, it's a process, a journey that unfolds over time. The signs of awakening are not always obvious at first, but once you begin to notice them, you'll realize how much they shape your life and your understanding of the world. We've talked about 3 major signs of awakening that can help you recognize when this process is taking place within you. The first sign we discussed is increased self-awareness. When you awaken, you begin to see yourself and your actions more clearly. You become aware of the patterns in your thoughts, emotions, and behavior, and you start to make conscious choices rather than simply reacting to life. This deeper awareness brings a sense of clarity and empowerment, as you recognize that you have control over how you respond to the world around you. The second sign of awakening is the changes you may experience in your relationships and your desire to simplify your life. As you awaken, you may feel the need to distance yourself from relationships that no longer align with your higher self. You start to attract people who resonate with your values and goals, leading to deeper, more meaningful connections. Alongside this, you may also feel a strong desire to simplify your life. Material possessions and external validation lose their importance as you begin to focus on what truly matters, living with intention, creating balance, and prioritizing your inner peace. The third sign is a deeper understanding of global connection and collective responsibility. As you awaken, you begin to realize that we are all interconnected. This awareness brings with it a sense of responsibility, not just for your own actions, but for the well-being of the world around you. You may feel compelled to contribute to positive change in society, protect the environment, or take part in movements that promote justice and equality. This shift from individual focus to collective consciousness is one of the most profound aspects of awakening, as it connects you to a larger purpose and calls you to act for the greater good. Awakening is a process that is not always easy. It requires us to face our fears, let go of old beliefs, and step into the unknown. It's a journey that asks us to look deeply within ourselves and recognize the parts of us that need healing or transformation. But despite the challenges, awakening is necessary. It is the key to connecting with our true nature, to understanding who we really are, and to recognizing our place in the world. Without awakening, we remain stuck in patterns of behavior and thinking that limit our growth and keep us disconnected from the deeper truths of life. This process of awakening is not reserved for a select few. It is available to every individual. Each of us has the ability to recognize and go through this awakening process. The key is to start by changing your own perception, shifting your mindset, and making conscious decisions that align with your true values. As you begin to make these changes, you will contribute to the collective awakening of humanity. It's important to remember that every small step you take, no matter how insignificant it may seem, has a big impact, not just on your life, but on the world as a whole. The more individuals who awaken to their true nature, the more we collectively create a world that is aligned with love, compassion, and unity. If you find yourself resonating with these signs of awakening, I encourage you to embrace the journey. Allow yourself to be open to change, even when it feels uncomfortable. Trust that the process of awakening is guiding you to a deeper understanding of yourself and the world. And as you continue on this path, remember that you are not alone. There is a global community of individuals waking up to the same truths, and together, we can create a more harmonious and connected world. Thank you for watching this video. If you found this message useful and it resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. By doing so, you'll be part of a growing community exploring the transformative power of awakening and all the ways it can change our lives and the world around us. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, where we will continue to explore more fascinating topics on this journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. See you soon.